Well, once again, welcome the session number 4, day 4. And now got a question for you. And I got to ask you this question. Did you do your homework? Do you do your exercise? Even if you jump head, if you didn't jump head, I got to ask you it. Wouldn't be doing my job. Did you do your morning meditation? Did you do your morning affirmation? Maybe on your morning rituals. If I hope but also did you do your morning rituals? That you make your power moves? Yes, I love myself. Anything, but did you do that? And you ask yourself your empowering questions and direct your focus. I hope so. If you did, great, congratulations. Let's move on. How does it make you feel? Tell me, how does it make it feel when you do it? Does it make you feel powerful? When you have done your affirmation in the morning, how do you feel exactly? Well, I got a secret for you. Yes, I would seem nothing yet. Give yourself a few days of this and you will be unstoppable. Do regularly. You will create a result after 7 days. You have a different physiology, you have a different state, you're happy all the time. When you're upset, just ask your questions which give you power. Well, listen, I'm excited about today's session because we are beginning what is the heart of the program, the 10 steps, sales expertise, and what this will become for you is like your morning ritual or your success rituals for effective influence. You do this and it will become who you are. It will be amazing as you. If you want to an expert at modeling, looking for the strategies and tools and their proper sequence that can be used to constantly produce a result, a great result. These 10 steps are designed to help you produce a result every time you're with a client or with a partner or with your child or whatever it is that you're influencing. And what's important to recognize about them is that each step is an essential part of the process. You can be great sale closer, but if you never engage your client in the first place, you're going to produce a result. Then you can engage in a role them and wanting to flow through what then you fall to compel them to actually take action up to the same thing. So you got to have it all together. We put it all together. It works like magic. So there are 10 steps I'm going to walk you through, and they are divided into 3 parts. Overload, phases, ever help should these steps to summarize already in your slides, and you can make your own notes. Now let's get ready to cover the first 3 steps in this session about preparing and engaging your clients. Remember, that is the first part. So we show that you participate actively and that we share with you what that means to the exercise. That's obviously, and I will ask you questions. Please answer them with energy, with smile, because this is for you. If you answer these questions, you're going to cheat with yourself, not with someone else, and practice over and over again, and you will get the result what you wanted. Now you fully engage. Before we can start the session, you can do a little exercise. Close your eyes, and now you think beautiful moment in your life when you were so happy, you were so content. Just think about this moment. It was happening right now with you. Think about now. Think about this beautiful moment and smile. Use your physiology, use your feeling, use your heartbeat. Feel like this moment's happening right now in your life. You're smiling. You're smiling? I know. And now smile on your face. Look, feel your heartbeat. You're happy and content. Now you can say yourself, I'm committed to excellence. I'm committed to excellence. I'm committed to excellence. Also, I will be checking in with you at the end of each step. So you're going to want to have complete the homework. Well done. Now you're committed to excellence. Now we're going to start the session. And once I give you the overview, I will start with step 1 is a main part of the session. They are and do your homework. Do your homework. So let's get started. Well, we work pretty hard with a lot of research, if you will, and we create a tremendous foundation. We studied really what is that make people buy. We now know what it is. We know it isn't a traditional things we have heard, but the people really buy states that your job in minds to be an effective motivator. Somebody find a really want. It's your experience. It also hurt, and also somebody help people justify it. Find people's want, justify with questions. We spend a lot of time on managing ourselves, learning how to persuade ourselves so that we can persuade the people are very deep and impactfully way. What I guess the real question now is, how do we take all these individual ideas and put them together into an order that makes sense, something you can do easily, quickly, constantly to create a level result you want, and selling for situation on a daily basis. You know what is not only important, but you know what is also important. What you do in terms of its order to idea of syntax is an important distinction to make. If you're modeling successful people, you don't just do what they do, want to do what they do in the order in which they do it. I give you some example. For example, you opening locker, you opening your safe, you already know the number, you know the right numbers, but you put them together in the wrong order and sequence, you will not get the same result. You won't get to the treasure. If you're going to create something that you have made from a recipe, for example, you're making cake, I will give you right ingredient, but you put in the wrong order. Will you make a nice cake? Will you create the right result? Will you create the same result so I have created? So order, you will not get the same result. So we have created order for you. We're going to able to pick up some steam. We spend a long time on the foundation, some of the subject. Okay, now you can think little any, maybe I know say no say the little. You can think anything because someone give you ingredient for cooking any recipe and you didn't put it the right order. What result did you create? Anything, just think anything in your life. Maybe you have started cooking, maybe even you open the computer, maybe you start writing the report, but you put in the wrong order. What result have you created? And you think about any event in your life, maybe you'll be smiling at the moment you say, oh my God, it was so silly, I did that. That's right. You think about any event when somebody give you that. Anything, just think any event when someone give you right ingredient but you put in the wrong order. What result did you create? Here's the same. This is the foundation sum of the subject word to cover. Now that we're putting in order, we will be able to get through in 5 minutes. You already have a foundation because you already talked about some of the make more sense. Now it will make more sense. You will see, I see how that related to something else. So we're going to share with you now is a foundation of what I think. You bought this program 10 step the sales expertise, and what you can find out if you have got 80% of the right now, the 20% is putting in order and making some more distinction. So let's do that. The first thing we've done to help you to memorize these, and remember, I chunked for you. This is a sale process into 3 stages. The 3 stages of selling. Number 1, we must engage a prospect. We got to get involved with us. Now there's going to have several points. Think about what would it take to engage somebody without me even telling you the step involved engaging. What would they be? You want to be engaged with you in conversation. While there's a couple things, one things in you, obviously have to get their attention. You have to make some contact with them. Obviously you have to get their interest, and those are some of the steps involved engaging. The second step is once somebody is really there and engaged with you, now gotten move them anything about enrolling somebody through enroll somebody. For example, when you enroll somebody in the course, in the class, in the college, in the university, you need a certain information when you enroll someone. Do you remember when you apply any job, you apply any course, you send them certain information. They ask you any certain information from you. You have to know, you have to quality them, and you have to make sure that for you to roll them, that they feel pretty good about your school in your product, and they were feeling pretty certain that was a place they wanted to enroll. Those some of elements here as well. And then after you have got them engaged in their own role, now you go to compel them. Engage them, enroll them, compel them, so they want to do it. Now you got to push them over the edge. You got to make sure they actually show up and they don't just enroll. So these 3 stages or 3 steps, you can say that. So what I'm going to ask you to, some silly thing, if you will want to ask you, if you would with me, just do something wrote. Now you can write your 3 stages for selling. First is connect them, engage them, enroll them, compel them. This is a 3-step, 3 process, you can say that. There are 3 steps to selling: engage them, enroll them, compel them. You can say with me: engage, prospect and get them involved, get their attention. Make contact with them and get their interest. Step 2, enroll, probably problem qualify them. Make sure they feel good about your product and make sure they feel certain they want to buy it. Compel them to want to buy now. Make sure they actually show up, not just enroll. Sign them up. This is a 3-step. We're going to work on it. First, our phase, our step is one: prepare. do your homework. So the 5 step is engaging. Our number 1, you must prepare. You must prepare as you go to your homework, so that when you got there, communicate with someone. You're ready to make the sale. You know who you are dealing with. You know what your product about. I'm going to tell you 6 key of preparing, so that when you go in there, you're really ready. Number 2, you got turn on, which is turning on your state. Use your own power, turning on your emotions, turning on your physiology, turning on your passion, really putting yourself in the peak state. And 3, if you got to make contact, if you are well prepared. Okay, now maybe just think about any your life experience. Okay, when you go for any exam, when you go for any interview, when you go see anyone, you are prepared. How do you feel this when you prepare for everything you know is going to happen? What do you feel? You feel relaxed. You enjoy the process. For example, because we're driving, you know where you're going. You prepare. This is address. I'm going to there. You prepare for this, and you feel relaxed when you drive the car. Okay, when you go somewhere, you don't know where you're going. You don't prepare. You're tense. You have an anxiety. So just think about when you prepare something. How do you feel? Now you can take a deep breath. Just take a 3-time deep breath. Well done. You are well prepared. You will be pumped up. But you don't talk to anybody. You got a problem for example, you went to the party, you're ready, but you didn't speak with anyone. What will happen? It will be boring. Hello, salespeople aren't, they get all pumped up, they don't do anything. So make sure you got to make contact. So we would to talk about make contact. You might want to add something to make contact and get their attention. Okay, when you go to the party, how do you speak with people? When you go to the party, how do you speak with them? Hello, how are you? How's your family? How's your life? When you speak with your old friends, you speak with them. You get their attention. You say, hello. How do you get attention when you go to the party? You scream at them. That's right. Same here. Feel like you're going to party. Get best to the party. It is actually the full step is make contact them, get their attention. Another attention, nothing else is going to master step 4 is contact and become their best friend and want to create rapport. And the finally step is 5, create strong and trust. Right? Strong and trust. Create and trust because again all we are doing in phase 1 is we went them engaged, we want to be engaged and we want to be engaging and have them be engaged with us. So we got to know something about we're going to be prepared. We got, we turned and we got make contact with a person to get there. Okay, now you can close eyes. When you go to the party, you're dressed up, you're ready, you look very handsome, very pretty, you're very nice dress, you wear nice makeup. When you go to the party, how do you get attention from people? Just think about how do you get attention. Think about. Now you can think. What are you feeling? Interesting, enough. Before we even try to present something to them, does that make sense to you? So we get the five step are. Now we're going to work on our 5 step. How to prepare ourselves before we go to the party. How to be prepared there. Now we go when you go in the sale meeting. How to prepare ourselves. Try. Are you with me? Call. Unwilling to call your customer. Unwilling to attend your meetings when you don't know who you are calling or what their needs, and consequently there is a fear of the unknown. The more you know, the more power you have. The more you know, the more power you have. As a reason, top producers, they always prepare, they always do their homework. Unsuccessful salespeople, they don't do their homework. Number 1 is 6 fundamental to prepare yourself. Prepare is in advance, enough must reasons, enough want, and enough justification for them to buy your product. Remember, the more your product costs, the more justification a person will need. In addition, if you don't get to choose your customer and you are in retail situation, you will still can know the type of customer that call upon you and their needs are in order to anticipate them. Okay, before you go see anyone, before you go to call someone, you must know 5 things about them. Who they are, what their needs and want and heart, what their value, what's the most important to them, how they spend their time, how they spend their money. It's easy to find out. You can go their social profile, you can go their Facebook, you can go their Instagram, you can go LinkedIn. Find them, who they are, what their needs, what's missing in their life. Find out easily. When you know this, easy to build the rapport. That's right. And second one, know all the advantage and benefits that your products provide. So you're ready to meet any needs that's come up. For example, if you're selling the property, you should know your property in the area. Maybe they stay in this area. You know they can buy this property in this area. It's more convenient to them. Okay, it's very easy. Maybe I can give you the example. First, this is your product. You can find the customer, who they are, what their needs, what their wants, and what's missing in their life. Now you can say, my product, how can it help in their life? My service, how can they help in their life? You can easy to do the exercise. Before you go see anyone, open their profile, just see, okay, my product can help this way, my product service can help there. You can come so many ideas, you can have so many advantages you can offer them. For example, if you sell the computer, maybe the person working in the office, they say, we selling a new computer, we selling a new software. You can very easy to sell them, very easy to find advantage for them. Now I can give you exercise. You can write your 10 or 5 advantage benefits that your product provide to customer. Write on your 5 or 6 advantage. Not do in your brain, write them on the paper. And number 3, know your competitors. You must know their competitors, their price and your advantage. You should know them. And another thing, never knock the competitors in the customer's eyes. When you sell them, never criticize your competitor's product. Never do it. They will listen. They will know it. Never do this. But you must aware their price. You must aware their advantage. Are you with me? Now, maybe you can just think that thing. Okay, this is you're selling your product. You're selling the service. Now, if you use this product in your life, how your life is benefit for you. That product, how can benefit to you? Just think like this. How your benefit to you? Think like this. I mean, now you can think about your friend, anything they sell. Just exercise to yourself. If I buy this product, that product benefit provide me this. This is advantage for me. This is a good for me. This is a bad for me. Just do this exercise. If I buy new phone, this is good for me. If I don't buy this phone, this is a missing in my life. If I don't go this shop, if I don't buy this clothes, what's the missing in my life? Just write it down. Another thing, know all the possible objections the prospect can have and be ready with answers to response. Like if the people say, I need to think it over. Most popular objection is, I need to think it over. It cost me too much. I have no need. If someone says, I have no need, I have no money. Remember, because you don't disturb the person. You don't hurt their heart. You get it? This meaning the person no heart yet, no awareness. You already did the past exercise. I recall your memory. If someone say this is too costly, this is no costly, then say, in your opinion, what cost you think? What cost you can afford it in your opinion? Maybe I can do it for you. First, in your opinion, how much you can afford it? Somebody say that. If somebody say this is too expensive, no money, no time. If somebody say that, you can answer them. This is example. You can create your own answers. Okay? Maybe say, I know that I'm totally agree with you. I feel the same way when I really like something, but I don't have the money. I can understand your feeling, but I'm curious about your answer. I'm curious about your answer. In the past, when you didn't have the time and you really want to do something, how did you make the time? If you want, in the past, if you didn't have the time for your certain things, how did you take out the time for your busy schedule? What did you? Change your state. If the person say, I don't have money, in the past when you didn't have the money for some certain things, how did you arrange the money? Another thing, you say, if you buy for example, you can imagine if you buy this product, if you buy this service, how would your life be like this? What people say to you, what your family say to you, what do you feel this? Say to them, they will think of a different way. Are you with me? You say, I don't have time. I'm totally respect you. You're a very busy person. I've seen you in Facebook and you're always busy. But in the past, when you really want to do something, how did you make a time? The person say, yeah. Then he came up the story. You can find the heart. You can find the motivation. You can find the state. Anything you can find this. Because you're not going to give your opinion. You ask them how they make a time and how they can arrange your money. Ready? You have to exercise this. You have to prepare these questions and answers. If they ask this, you're going to see this. If you ask this, I'm going to see this. You have to write your script. In your slides, I already shared with you so many questions. You can use this one or you can create your own. If you need extra help, you can book a coaching session with me. Then you can work together. If you need a mentoring on this, I'm here to help you. We can work together. They say, I have these kind of objections. How can I handle it? Which question should I ask? I love to help you. Number 5, accept the best and prepare for the worst. Practice the sale in advance. Have a time management plan based on anticipations of cancelled appointment where you already prepared. Remember, if someone cancels your appointment, don't disappoint her. You already make this plan. They say, the person if didn't come to see me, I want to do this. Maybe I can spend the time with my family. I can manage my workload. Anything. Don't disheart if someone cancels your appointment, because this is going to be happen. People will cancel your appointment. They say they have life as well. Always remember this. Can I just practice? Just to practice. You can do more calls. If the person didn't come, you can make more calls. You can ask them more affairs. Just do that. We already know that. What you practice in private, you will be rewarded for in public. Accept the best, but and prepare for the worst. This is number 5. Are you still with me? Number 6. Create a demand in advance. Have you noticed your commercial? Have you seen the advertise? What they do, they create a demand. Okay, for example, they say if you have wrinkly face, you can apply this cream. Your face is beautiful. They say create a demand. If you have a back pain, you can use this cream. You feel more healthy. If you do just diet, you can lose the weight in 5 days. What they just create a demand For example, when you go they bring any beauty product, they come in the market, they give free samples and they create a demand. Then we can a free sample, we can use it. If you like it, we can buy it again. This is give them free samples, create a demand in their mind. Just marketing is the art of creating condition in which the buyer convinces himself. Remember the power of scarcity. You can tell me scarcity, if you buy this product, that date is going to be priced up. Create a demand before you get there, or it won't be appreciated. Remember, maybe you can say Coca-Cola, any cream, any machines, because like the phones, like before we never call any Zoom call. We can say WhatsApp call. This is the create a demand. Then we used to do this. Just think about, how can I create a demand in their life? My product, you have to create a demand, then people buy it. You already know that. Now you can write 5 things how you can create a demand in your market, in your company, in your circle. How can I create a demand regarding my product? Are you with me? Okay, now we can do the summary. Be better prepared to create. So one of 6 steps, make sure number 1, you know you are dealing with. Make sure you know what some of the needs and want are few can up front. Number 2, really know your product and anticipate all the advantage you could give that person. Number 3, know your competition's price, know your competitors. Number 4, make sure that you all the objection that can come up and you have answers. Number 5, make absolutely certain that you are in situation where you accept the best plan for the worst. And number 6, make sure that if there's any way possible you create demand, I want to do that in a simple way. Would we have that person who give you that referral? Call them, tell them all the great things about it already. You're starting quite some demand. So that's called step number 1. Prepare yourself. 6 step. Are you with me? Now write it down how you can prepare yourself. You must know your customer, your competitors. Are you with me? Now you can take a deep breath. Just take a 3 deep breaths. Or if you sat down, can you stand up, stretch your body? Okay, now I can to recall your memory. Know your customer and anticipate why they must buy your product now. Figure out before you go to see someone, before you go set any meeting, before you call to someone. Answer yourself. Know your customer. Anticipate why they buy your product now. Prepare in advance enough must reason. Okay, know all the advantage and benefit that your product provides. Know your competitors and your advantage over them. Know all the possible objection the prospect can have and be ready with answer. Accept the best and prepare for the worst. Create a demand in advance. And source of information regarding, you can go their social media, ask their friends, newspaper, club, annual report. You can figure out there are so many ways you can find the information regarding your customer. Are you with me? Now we're going to work on turn yourself on. How to use your inner power to influence anyone. How to prepare yourself, use your inner power. Okay, I give you the example. When you go to the party, you dress up very nice and you wear nice clothes. You prepare yourself. Same when you go to the meeting, when you call the client, you should prepare yourself. You must know. When you go to any birthday party, okay, for example, you in the birthday, you ain't going any party. You must know that where you going, who's this party, which hall you know this, what time is a party on. You already know that. Same in the meeting, when you prepare, before you go any meeting, you must know your customers. Same when you go any party, you must know the person. Same thing. It's very easy. That's right. Are you with me? Now we're going to work on how to use your inner power to prepare yourself. Because last time we did exercise, I say make your video when you're really confident, see yourself. When you're low confident, see yourself. This is your peak performance. Come from being in a peak state. Know how to anchor yourself for success. From now on, create world that will bring you to peak state, and associate that when an anchor like the world. Yes. Okay, if I say yes, if I say no, what's a feeling like that? Say yes and no. Yes and no. How do you feel? How your physiology change? How your breathing change when you say yes? When you say no, your breathing, your body language, what's the difference when you say yes or no? Because our mind always have anchoring with yes. Yes meaning positive result. No meaning negative result. Are you with me? By taking a moment to continuously measure the level or quality of your state, you can immediately increase your performance by using that awareness and by making simple change in your state. Using a scale, for example, Z1 to 10, affecting them. For example, when I say number 1 is a low energy, number 10 is a very high level energy. Are you with me? When I say number 10, number 1, I'm ready. Are you ready for work? I'm ready. I'm ready. What's an energy level? It's very low. If I say, maybe you can say anything, ask any question. Are you ready for a meeting? Are you ready for a party? Are you ready for work? I say, I'm ready. I'm ready. If you ask me, are you ready? I say, I'm ready. I'm ready. What I feel, I'm ready. Are you ready for this meeting? I'm ready. As my change my, what I change? My voice, my breathing, my physiology. When I say I'm ready, my shoulders down. When I say I'm ready, my shoulders straight. I'm fully confident. I'm fully associate. Say, when I say yes, when I say yes, 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 yes. Say it with me now. Yes, yes. When you go any meeting, yes, I'm ready. First, you know your customer, you know your competitor, you know your product. Now you have to come in the peak state. Say yes, yes. Say yes. Maybe when you say yes, now you talk. Okay, if you understand. Okay, now we can do exercise again. Okay, when you're really bored, you say, I'm really bored. I don't want to do this. When you're bored, check your physiology. Check when you're really bored. See the mirror, or you make a video. This is the best way to check yourself. Make your video when you're really bored. Bored. 10 levels bored. 20 levels bored. How you feel? Oh my God, I didn't even go home. It's so boring. Make it where you're saying yourself. More, 100% bored. Okay, now become excited feeling. You're really excited to do something. You love to do this. Maybe you see your girlfriend, boyfriend, go for shopping, see your parents. You're really excited for something. More 20 levels excitement. 50 level excitement. See excitement. Look, your physiology had changed. Your breathing had changes. See, look, physiology had changing. Okay, what's happening? Become more excited. Number 100 level, you're going to be excited. Show me 100 level time excitement. Show me this. Feel it. When you're really excited, number 100, when 100 feeling. Top lines excitement. Feel this excitement all over your body, all over your heart. Feel it, this excitement. You're very excited. How you feel when you top excited level, number 20, 100, 1000. Feel this excitement all over your body. Feel it. Okay, if I say come back, boring state. Now you excited, boring, excited, boring, excited, boring, excited. Have you noticed the difference? If I can say yes, you are in excited state. You say yes, yes. Say it. Say 5 times. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, next thing, when you say yes to yourself, you're fully associated. You're fully excited. Are you with me? Okay, you want to do exercise again? Boring, excited, boring, excited. When you say excited, say yes. If you need extra help, you can book a coaching session with me. We can work on this called anchoring. But now I can say when you say yes, you're excited. Are you with me? The more, now you can stand up, stretch your body, take a deep breath, stand up. If you sat down, stand up, stretch your body and take a deep breath. 3 times, just take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Well done. The most, sit down, come the peak state, say yes, smile on your face, excited state. Okay, sometimes the people, when they think about product, they feel bored. Even they have own anchoring, negative anchoring regarding their product. Oh, I have to go meeting, I have to see the client, I have to phone the person. Then you have negative anchoring. But you say you feel demotivated. You won't call. You think this is a pain. But if you say yes, I'm excited, then you have better performance. You better enjoy your process. The most effective strategy of a peak performance is to push yourself to develop a trigger to snap yourself in a state of absolutely passion, energy, and committed at level 12, so that you relax at level 9 or 10. Remember, every time you get in front of the customer, the state you are in and the feeling you are experiencing affect the customer. If you fail to turn on your power, we will beginning to reflect the feeling of the customer rather than our feeling. The customer know he's a tired, he won't listen to you. The professional persuader produce and create a level of feeling and certainty within himself that is infection. The way to achieve this, you need to develop a result ritual, a way of turning yourself to get the result you want. Change your physiology radical by using clapping and yes anchor. Say yes, yes. What we did the exercise boring and excited. What have done? We just change our physiology. We have changed our breathing. We have changed our shoulder position. When I say yes, your physiology is different. Go maybe make a video. You say this is number 5. Yes. Number 10. Yes. Number 20. Yes. Number 12. Yes. Practice it. Practice it daily. Daily practice for 21 days. You can create your own anchoring. When you see the customer, automatic it will happen. You don't do any practice, you don't put any effort. Automatic it would happen when you do practices regularly. You can also use affirmation. Affirmation are worthless in and of themselves. The physiology you put yourself in while you make the statement is what give it power. I have used information all the time. When I see the customer, I always use information. Now just automatic is come in my mind. When I see the customer, it's automatic pop in my mind. I don't have put any effort. I already shared with you so many affirmation and the slide. You can choose this affirmation. Say to all the time. When you drive the car, when you go out, when you're walking, running, use this affirmation. See, just use this affirmation going to be in your nervous system, going to your blood. If it's something, offer yourself to order. Just say to yourself, state of power, certainty, knowing that you will be giving a lot of person you're talking to, and knowing that you will want to hear your message. Now there are so many affirmations. You can pick any affirmation. Just keep saying to yourself. If you need extra help, you can book a coaching session with me. I will help you more how to use affirmation, how you use your subconscious mind power. Another thing, if you really want to learn how to use your inner power, use your subconscious mind power, you can join coaching session with me. You can join my online courses. You have two choice. Now you have to decide if you want to see the customer, you have to go in the peak state, or if you want to see the customer, you want to go in the boring state. You already know the two states. You have to choose which state you have to choose, which feeling you have to choose when you see the customer, because this is power in your hand. Are you with me? Are you with me? Now you see, I'm proud of myself. I love myself. I accept myself. I'm the best salesperson in the world. I'm the big persuader in my life. Just say anything. Just say, make it fun. Just love yourself. We already know that people buy state. People don't buy your product. If you are in a negative state, they link those feelings to your product. You associate your own state to your product. If you feel lousy, you talk about your product pretty soon. All you have to do is talk about your product. You will start to feel lousy. If you're negative state, you talk about your product negative. If you're happy state, the same thing happening any time of a relationship with your partner, with your children, with your family, with your friends. Anytime you are in intense state, the state gets anchored to anything that's happening constantly around you. The state and the anchor get linked at the same situation, event, or gestures will trigger that intense emotional state in the future. Okay, for example, you have the anchoring for the Coca-Cola. I say, drink Coca-Cola. You say, it's a cold feeling. If I can say, think about your mom. If you think about the mom, what you anchoring? Love. I don't know, because when I think about my mom, it's love, peace, conditional love. If some people they think about wife, there's a pain. Some people they think about the wife. Now, same things happen with our relationship. When you think about your mom, what do you feel? When you think about your wife, what do you feel? When you think about your boyfriend, what do you feel? Some people they think about your wife as angel. Some people think about your wife as a devil. You get it. You have different anchoring. This is a different feeling when you have that. Because if I see the teacher, some people, the teacher's a good soul. Some people have bad experience with teacher. They have a different anchoring. Sometimes you listen the music, you feel happy. That's it. Sometimes you listen the music, you start crying, because this is the anchoring. Now you have to anchor with yourself. Yes, I have to get 12 energy state. This means I'm happy, I'm confident, I'm content. If you're in a negative state, you have the different feeling, you have to different delivering skill. You have to decide which one you choose. And now we're going to one assignment for you, one exercise. You must do exercise for yourself. Do you constantly measure your state in a practice way before you go to see the customer? Ask yourself, when you go see the customer, you always check your feeling, you always check your state. Are you in the negative state or are you in the positive state? Have you checked yourself? If the answer is a no, how much money have you lost in the last 3 years because you have no constantly manage your state? Don't engage. You don't understand yourself. Include calls. You did not make and sale. You never achieve, including calls you made, but are not in your most powerful state to close, including call back you left out and follow up. You didn't do it because you were lousy state. How much is the total you caused so far? Because you don't know how to manage your state and you never check yourself. Which state are you? Especially I can say when I speak with my customers, I always check, I always bring the peak state, then I speak with them, because when they come to see me, they always most of the time they are negative state, they have a lousy state, they have a negative emotions, they already suffering stage. If I don't manage my state, how can I influence them? How can I persuade them? Yes, I can help you. You get, if I am when I stand in front of the customer, if I show them I'm depressed, I'm lousy, what do you think? Someone will speak with me? Has a reason. I'm speaking with you because I'm energetic. I enjoy speaking with you. Has a reason. You're listening to me. Remember, state is a very powerful. Next time when you speak with your partner, just check your state. You have to use the same state where maybe you had before you were upset, now you have to change your state. When you have the next call, just check your state level, lousy state or you're in the energetic state. Find out. You can observe yourself. Number 3, how much has it cost you emotionally? An addition, frustration, regret, anger, upset, and lowered self-esteem by not managing your state over the last 3 years. What has been the emotional cost for you? Because you fight with your partner with silly reasons. You has misunderstanding with your customer, with your colleagues, because this is a state. You were the wrong state. You have a frustration. You take out on them. If you continues for the next 5 years not to manage your state, what will the cost be? How will you feel about yourself? Maybe you're in the depression if you don't manage your state. Because last time I had a session with a girl. I say, if you don't love yourself, what will happen after 2 years? You go in the depression, you have an anxiety problem, they give you more drug, then you have maybe heart attack, you will die. You have to learn manage your state. If you want to constantly utilize what you're learning here now and constantly manage your state by changing your physiology with the questions you ask yourself, your breathing, your moment extra right before meeting with customer, how will you feel about yourself for the next 3 years? If you did that constantly, every time you go before your customer, what would your career be like? How much money would you make? How much fun would you have? Okay, I can say we do this exercise. Okay, for example, you're sitting in the rocket chair, you're sitting in the one chair, you are watching your own film. You're watching your own film on the big TV. Close your eyes. You're sitting on the chair. Close your eyes and watching your own film on your TV screen. How you want to see yourself. The one person, he know how to manage a state, and one person, he always in the lousy state. How you want to see yourself. The screen, watch your own film. You start in the morning, you're in the lousy state, you're in the negative state, and you're feeling low, you're depressed, you have anxiety. How you have a day like that? Feel it. You wake up in the morning, you say, oh, I couldn't do this, it's boring, it's raining, nobody love me, nobody listen me, I can't do this, this is a environment, my boss doesn't listen me, customer doesn't like me, my product's rubbish. If you think like that, how your day be like that, how you speak with people, how to deal with people, just watch your own film. How do you feel? Okay, when you come home at night time, you're in the bed, how do you feel now? You're tired, you're exhausted, you're blaming other people. That's right, this is the number one. Now you can see another film, see yourself in the positive state. When you're the level number 12, you're fully positive, you're fully energetic. You love yourself. You say, I can do this. It's very easy. I will enjoy this process. Everybody's so nice. My boss so nice. I'm just look at your physiology, energetic. You drive the car, listen to the music. You speak with customer. Everybody say yes, 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 yes. How do you feel like that? How you feel your energy? How your relationship with your family, with your kids? Because you're happy because you are in positive state, you are energetic state. Look here film now. How you feel? What's big thing change in your life? You have less anger, you have peace, you're happy, you enjoy your food, you enjoy your lunch, you enjoy your dinner. Look yourself, just carry looking yourself. and be quiet for 2 seconds. Just watch your both films. One person with lousy state, negative state, one person with positive state. How you deal, how you handle with your challenge, and be quiet for 2 seconds. Just watch your own film. Then you decide how do you want to live your life. You have to decide, because this is, you have the power. You can power to decide. Think about for 2 seconds. I'm going to be quiet for 2 seconds. You have to watch your own film, how you want to see yourself. Yeah, well done. Watch your film. Now you see yourself, which life you want. You want it. You deserve it. You deserve success. You're born to be succeed. You're born to be loved. Now you have to decide. I hope you decide which life you want, and you have this power. You can create any time. When I say create a feeling for upset and create a feeling excitement, you create it by yourself, because you can, when you feel like you feel upset, you can feel upset. When you feel happy, you can feel happy. That this is a power in your hand. Now just take a deep breath. If you sit down, you can stretch yourself. Okay, so far what we covered for anchor for yes, and level energy number 12. When you say yes 2 or 3, when you say level 3, yes, congruency, believe in yourself. And that exercise we did, cost of not managing your state. If you manage your state, you already know that what you're going to cost on it, and you can reward yourself managing constantly your state. Peak performance, peak state. So far, are you with me? Now you can maybe stop the video if you want. You can do your exercise. This, if I don't manage my state, what I'm going to lose. If I manage my state, what am I going to get? Write five reasons. And you have to this practice daily. Stand in front of the mirror to exercise daily. Another thing, I'm really add this, because when you get up in the morning, stand up front the mirror, say to yourself, I love myself, I accept myself, I love myself, I accept myself, I love myself, accept myself. You have to do this daily exercise always, because most of the time people don't accept themselves. They reject all the time. If you reject yourself, people will reject you as well. Now you do this exercise, anchoring for your yes, do for 21 days. Or when you get up in the morning, when you brush your teeth, just say to yourself, I love myself, I accept myself, I love myself. When you drive the car, I love myself, I accept myself. Keep saying it. When you're cleaning anything, just I love myself, I accept myself. You can see the magic after 7 days. And I love to hear your experience. Okay, now why I'm saying to you, you have to practice every day. Practice is a mother of skill. Repetition is a mother of skill. We already discovered in the first sessions. Why the difference between those people who earn $250,000 or pounds, those that earn only 20,000 or less a year, and their prospecting style. The primarily difference is successful people do it. And they do it daily, they do it massively, and they enjoy it. They practice daily and they enjoy their practice. They have a specific goal each and every day for the number of calls. They are going to make a minimum number of weekly prospecting goals. The first distinction you will find in people that aren't succeeding as much they want to is that they just aren't talking to enough people to get good much, less to make a large number of sales. There's something is to set for the law of average. If all you did as a result of this course were to double the number of prospecting call, you made your income would shooting through the roof, and you would your skills if you're double calling. In addition, these top producers grab the attention of the the people they make contact with, so they make a deeper impact than the average person by the constantly making call. They very experience and energy. Maybe I can, because I have started marketing, I was selling Bitcoin. You have to hear about the Bitcoin. Do you know, it's a Bitcoin? Okay, I wasn't very good for the sales. I don't know how. It's my limited belief. I don't know how to do this. I just practice with, if I can see my friend, I can see family member, I just give them plan. I say, this is a Bitcoin, you can make money that way. This is, I just practice. I just can see any person, I just talk about. If I go any party, anywhere, I just talk about the product. I just practice. Okay, something I call the people, they don't answer my call. And so many people blocked me on my Facebook because I keep sending the text. And so many people blocked me on the WhatsApp because I keep sending the text. As happened, you have to ready for this. But no, I believe in my product. I believe in myself. With this marketing, I learned so much and I earn very good money as well. And I have so many skills. As a reason, I'm speaking with you. You have to. I remember the day, because when I have started my classes, I went to the church and so many people were standing. I told every single person, and I say, I'm starting these classes, you can come these classes, blah blah blah. Nobody listened to me. Still I remember that. There's only one person came into my class. You couldn't believe that. At my practice, my confidence, the one person came into the class. After 1 week, I have more than 100 students in my class. This is believe in yourself and practice. Make sure you do prospecting calls daily. Speak with your customer daily. Call them daily. Practice daily. Develop the habit of making more calls than you anticipated, and do it each day or least on specific day during the week. Make it creative so you don't get bored. Make it fun and playful so it becomes something you can look forward. Okay, for example, I say I'm going to call this person. I have this meeting. Ask yourself, how can I enjoy this meeting? How can I put more effort in this meeting? Ask yourself. I'm going to see this perspective. How can I enjoy this? How can I make it playful? How can I make it more creative? Write down your own ideas. Make sure you have a constant plan for what you're going to say. When you do reach a person, be congruent and effective and be prepared. Then you don't have to think about what you do. Once you reach them, you will be congruent and effective. Another thing, I give you another idea. You can practice. Now we have the camera. Every single phone has a camera, right? You can make your video. You say, I'm the customers, okay, and I'm going to give the plan to someone. How can I give the plan? If the A person is I'm customer, B person is me. Just make a video. If you nobody there, make your video and see your physiology, see your hand position. This is a best way to feedback yourself. Be practice with yourself. You have to decide what you want to do. Ask for referral. If the person say ask for referrals for every contact, if they don't buy it, ask the referrals. For example, if you make a 20 calls, nobody buy your product, but you have a 40 referrals. As a result, every call you make will still be an appointment, an opportunity for you to have a sale. Remember, one referral is worth 15 cold calls. You have the referral. Ask them. Do it massively. Massive action in a Kaur. Love it. What stops people from making contact? Because they're not prepared. They are not prepared, so they are afraid. They are not in a state. They are frustrated, tired, or weak. People don't have the time. I'm being entrepreneur. People always have time if you are interesting enough and you are an interesting person. Only until you get their attention. For example, I give you an example. You go to a party. If you're boring, nobody going to speak with you. if you're interesting, everybody wants to speak with you. Yeah. People never bored until you feel bored. You have to bring creativity. You have to ask yourself, fun, playful, how can make it more interesting? Write your ideas. Take them free gift. Arrange a meeting some nice place. They will listen to you. Listen their story. You speak only 20%. Let the customer speak 80%. Okay? I give you so much information. I know that. Now you can, if you sit down, stand up, take a deep breath, and release all your negative emotion. If you have any kind of fear, you say, I couldn't take a customer's call, I couldn't attend my new customer. If you have any kind of fear, release it. Breathe in. If you have any kind of fear, just release all your fear. Breathe in. All fears come out from my body. I am confident. I love myself. I accept myself. Now, it's a 10 way to people get attentions. There are so many ways to get attentions. I can say that you can smile. It's a free. You can give the smile to people. Compliment them. I can say very easy when you go to see someone, you can smile, compliment. You say, oh my God, I visit your Facebook. I visit your Instagram. You have very good taste. You have car taste. Your coat's very nice. You're very something you can give hundreds compliment when you go to your Facebook. You already know their dress style. You already know their lifestyle. You know their wisdom. You already know too much about the person on the social media. Very easy to find about the person. Give them compliment. Give them referrals. Help them. Ask questions. Maybe you become mystery. Or maybe you can poll your business. You say, this is my business, or which product you think of. Give them information. Give them free gift. I think just when you give them free gift, they remember you. Are you with me? The way to get someone attention is to make a big fat claim that you know you can back up late. An example, getting someone attention would be, sir, if you come into your company and put this money in your pocket, you would certainly want to hear about the possibility. Wouldn't you? If somebody say you're doing this business, if I tell you you can save the amount of money, will you listen this? Or if I can say, maybe I can say, if you really want to be healthy, you need the peace of your mind, you can use this strategy, you can create the result in after 7 days. Because so many, you can say that the people, they say, if you use this diet plan, you can create the result in 7 days. But you do a fat claim. Now you have to figure out what should, if there were to stop you from losing so much heat and therefore money from your home, you probably want to know about it, wouldn't you? If somebody say, if there were a way to stop you from losing so much heat and therefore money from home, you probably listen to them. If I can say, you can save £100 a month your electricity bill, or you can say you save £200 your Wi-Fi, well, anything, just give them big claim. People will listen to you. You have to make your big on claim. I already give you so many examples on the slides. You can choose them. Because if, for example, if somebody say, somebody say to me, oh, you're already in the office, it's a beautiful office, but if I can say that you have to rebuild your office, new technology, with new equipment, then you can make a double money something. The person say, yeah, I want to make a double money. Tell me, what should I change in my office? What should I change in my building? What should I change in my business? They say, oh, if I tell you the powerful strategy, you can make a double money, you make the right now. The person say, yes, tell me the strategy. He will listen. Give fat clam. Have you seen the advertise? They always say, you will lose a day, you will lose a weight in 7 days. Okay, your back pain will go in 5 minutes. You will be healthy after 5 minutes. Even this cream doesn't work, especially the creams, because I bought a cream. I had a dry skin. They say your dry skin will go in 2 days. I bought a cream, but it didn't work at all. Because your product don't like that, because they always do fat clam, big claim. You have to, then people listen to this, because we're going to get their attention. Shy, are you with me? Now you can write your 5 things when you go any parties, how people get their attention. When you go any meetings, when you speak with someone, how people get their attention. Well, do they give you smile? Do they give you referral? Do you give the information? Do they give you gift? What they give you? Ask yourself, when people get their attention, how they get your attention. You can get so many ideas. You can write your own ideas. So far, what we covered, how you can get attention. Already I give you that smile, compliment, free gift, or you can create your own. And do prospect calls daily. Make it creative, so don't get bored. Just ask yourself, how can you make it creative? Make sure you have constant plan for what you're going to say when you do reach a person. Ask for referrals every contact. Do it massively. Take a massively action. Practice every day. So far we covered.